We all have big dreams and ambitions. We imagine the lives we could be living, ripped, rich, traveling the world, running a thriving business. But then reality hits. We stare at the belly that hasn't seen a set of abs since the 20s. The bank account as empty as your fridge. Another year gone by without seeing Machu Picchu or kissing under the Eiffel Tower. I get it. I've been there, glued to my chair, scrolling dreams away because taking action felt too uncomfortable. But I finally figured out a way to get my lazy butt in motion and make my goals do or die. There were two things I needed to learn first. The first thing I needed to understand was that people are more motivated by fear than pleasure. In the 16th century, the warrior Hernán Cortés burned his own ships upon arriving in Mexico. His troops stared longingly at the burnt remains of their only way home. There was no turning back now. It was conquer this foreign land of gold, or die trying. Cortés knew that fear and desperation can drive even the weakest soldier to become unstoppable. We need to embrace that same do-or-die mentality with our goals. See, we avoid pain more than we seek pleasure. We fear losing $10 much more than gaining $10. We run much faster if we are chased by a lion than if we run just to win a prize. So if you really want to push yourself to work, you gotta make not reaching your goals seem more painful than the work it'll take to achieve them. The second thing is to have a clearly defined vision that we want to achieve. You can have the best ship or airplane in the world, but if you let it run aimlessly, it will inevitably crash. We need a vision of a goal that we want to achieve more than anything in the world. Saying I want to get into college is not enough. Which college do you want to get into? What do you want to study? What if you indeed got into college but as a janitor cleaning the bathrooms? Is that what you wanted? I think not. The point is, for this to work, we need to know what we are running away from and also a vision of exactly what we are running towards. Now let's talk specifics. Sit down right now with pen and paper. We're doing an exercise. On the left, write your big goal, the huge thing you want to achieve someday in bright red ink. Really picture it and how it will feel. Let yourself want it desperately. Now on the right, write your aversion in big dark letters. What is the nightmare scenario if you don't achieve this goal? The vision of yourself years from now full of regret. Now print out that paper and tape it where you will see it daily. Read both sides aloud each morning. Sound ridiculous? I dare you to try it and not feel fired up. You need to understand, I'm not focusing on the negative to be a downer. I face the brutal facts so I know exactly what needs to change now to avoid a disaster later. Think of it like touching a hot stove. You pull your hand back instantly without needing any more motivation. I program my brain to view laziness and inaction like that hot stove. Setbacks still hurt, but I recover fast and get back on track because I keep the end goal and the alternative top of mind. I know you still think these techniques sound weird, maybe even laughable. Admit it. But check the ego and past doubts at the door for a minute. That excuse-making voice will say you've already tried stuff like this before. But if you really wanted to achieve your goals, why are you still here searching for answers? The decision is yours. Will this just be another pump-up video you forget about? Or your turning point when you finally put your foot down and refuse to settle anymore?